The eternal alone is real. So Sri Bhagavan says that what is not eternal is not worth seeking. For one wishes to abide in reality and not in an illusion. If it is the eternal we seek, how is it to be sought? And what is it? The Upanishads say, seek to know Brahman. The way, therefore, consists of knowledge. Brahman is the infinite and the eternal. It is that which exists. It is existence itself. The self's existence is Brahman. What is not Brahman is not your existence, not yourself. That which is born undoubtedly perishes. If there is a beginning, there is an end. If it appears, it disappears. Such is the case with all that is objective, whether such appears subtle or gross. The eternal is the ever-existent. Reality cannot be real at one time and unreal at another, but must always be real. The eternal reality alone is your existence. It is only misidentification that appears to obscure such, mistaking oneself for a body, which is most certainly not eternal, or falsely assuming the existence of an ego, the individuality. Being false, how is one to destroy it? By seeking to know what it is. If the nature of the individual is sought, the individuality, being false, vanishes, and the reality of eternal existence alone remains. How does the ego come to be? For as Gaudapada has taught, the unborn cannot give birth to something. That is, the reality of eternal existence will not create the unreal. How has the ego come to be? See if it has come to be, and thus put an end to imagination. Clearly identify yourself only with that which is eternal. For in this lies perpetual peace and perfectly full happiness. The peace and happiness that are of the nature of existence itself. What is not eternal is not I, and is actually not real. You exist. You are existence. Existence plus something is delusion. Existence just as it is the truth. Seek to know Brahman. Seek to know yourself.
Thank you, Master, for your discourse, which to me seemed in part a continuation of the commentary that you were providing for us based on Sri Bhagavan's instruction and talks. This was on Friday evening. And one of the things that I got from that commentary and that instruction by Sri Bhagavan was that sense of the eternal being the only reality. And in words, well, or it could be reflected in words, there were some simple steps which seemed inspiring because they had a certain sense to them. Certainly not capturing the subtle reality, but sort of a reminder of it, which was that, as you had said, I recall existing in deep sleep. Just a sense of peace and all rightness is definitely a remembered sense of existence. Somewhat like the sense of existing in the waking state or in dream. I even remember occasions, relatively speaking, of being unconscious, but of still existing. And I cannot have any sense of having begun or having started or having a beginning. In other words, there is an intuition of existence being beginningless. And since it has no connection with matter or physical forces, I have no sense of how it could ever have an end. And so that even in those simple reflections, there seemed to be a basis for remembering the Maharshi's teaching, that what had no beginning, what is always there, even in deep sleep and unconsciousness, waking and dream, the immediate affirmation of existence, and which can seem to have no end, that's what could be sought with the inquiry as to who am I. That's the formless place that shares a sort of locationless quality that happiness and love, bliss have. It all comes together very beautifully in that instruction by Sri Bhagavan.
Yes, it does. So you are before any beginning, and you are after any end. You are actually quite timeless. That which you are forever alone is what you are now. Who is it that has any doubt regarding this? Does the eternal entertain doubts?
I was meditating on what is it that is eternal in my experience, and how do I actually know that it's eternal? The first place I usually try to find an answer to that kind of question is to start with my existence. And what is that experience? Is that something that is coming and going? Does it change? Because if it's changing, it's not eternal. It's morphing into something else. So it can't be anything in my senses or my thoughts, because they are always changing. But then the second question is, how do I actually know that it is eternal? And if I try to answer that question from an objective viewpoint, it feels like it's impossible to answer it, because time is going to be involved as the measurement of the eternal, and it just doesn't work. You can't use something that's limited to measure something that's unlimited. So, but when I try to get at that experience of my existence, it does feel eternal. And what am I using to experience that? And I can't. It's the existence itself, but it doesn't feel like any kind of measurement or any kind of. It's like it validates itself. It doesn't. There's nothing outside of my experience of my existence that I need to know that that's what the eternal is.
Being is knowledge. The self is self-luminous. It does not require anything else to know itself. When you say, "How do I know that it's eternal?" What is the nature of the subject?
So when you say the subject, just so I'm clear, the subject is the I in what is that I that's asking the question, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, there could be.
How will it measure abidance in that which is undifferentiated?
Measurement, I think, is inconsequential in that it just doesn't apply. If I try to measure my existence, it's kind of a silly exercise, because they don't go together. So what is the subject in that question would be its existence itself. It can't be anything else.
Does existence have an idea of knowing itself?
No, because it would need to stand apart from itself. You'd have to have the subject object.
There'd have to be two of you.
Yeah. And the deeper I dive into my existence, the clearer it becomes that it's singular. There's not another one. There's not two of me. There's not two existences.
So then the self is knowledge itself.
When I try to grasp what you just said, it has to be with the understanding that it's not objective knowledge. I can feel that there is a little pull towards that, but it's like, again, it can't be. That statement sort of falls back in on itself, and that there's not something that knows, so that the being, the knowledge are not two different things knowing. Like the knowing knows the being, and the being, the only way I can really experience that is I just can't find, there's not words that are adequate, but I can definitely get a deep sense of it.
It's all right to be out of words.
It's so beautiful to be here with people who are experiencing the true self, the ultimate first person, which I am also, which is consciousness, the fulfillment we've always been looking for. The eternal in which everything manifests, which is my consciousness, which I am, which is God. I always wondered who that was, who that first person was, and now, through this knowledge, I really know. That's what I've always been looking for. I practice spending as much time as I can in here. I don't always stay, the thoughts come and pull me away, but then I can always come back to it. This knowledge has been the key to everything, what have I always been looking for. I thank you so much. I always knew it had something to do with consciousness, but I didn't realize it was what it was, that everything was manifested within that consciousness, which I am. The oneness.
Consciousness has no coming and going, does it?
No, it doesn't. No. All I know, as long as I have that longing in my heart for that, it comes if I have, it keeps getting stronger, just this practice, it builds on itself. And it's just, everything is what I've always been looking for. Thank you so much I needed someone who could really explain what it is to dwell in consciousness, what consciousness really is, the form of self. This knowledge is everything.
You, I, and all else are only consciousness.
And all that I know is consciousness, which is God, which is self. I finally found out who I am. I don't always stay there, but it gets stronger and stronger. It's wonderful.
Keep on inquiring into the nature of the one who seems to come and go. The consciousness is ever there. It alone is there. There is no there apart from consciousness.
It's this medium in which everything manifests. Formless, but it's real.
Strive to have your entire identity absorbed in that as Isn't it a funny thing that the consciousness appears not to know itself? How can that which is the only knower, which is knowledge itself, not know itself? It is not possible. The entirety of illusion, of ignorance, and the final analysis is not possible. Inquire.
Anyway, it's a very helpful satsang. You know, it's interesting. I'm not even sure specifically what it was that helped. I mean, I can't say with my mind what that is. I don't know. I have no idea. But definitely, there's, you know, in your discourse, it seemed like my mind got clearer. You know, in this meditation I had, maybe the last meditation day, night, there's this kind of natural discrimination. I mean, not obviously, you can't think about this, but just discriminates what's real and what's unreal. And that is really what I'm striving for. Because I feel like I have to burn up, like my boss went on vacation, so, I have to sit into his meetings, and then they assign me all these things, and now I'm thinking about constantly how to solve these issues, and I have no clue what the heck they're even talking about. So anyway. But I did mention that, you did mention to me that anywhere I take reality to be, it becomes real.
From where does the sense of reality derive? Not from the changeful phenomena. None of it declares its own reality.
Yeah.
The power of discrimination between the real and the unreal must be inherent in the real. The unreal cannot discriminate anything.
That's such a powerful statement, and yet...
Very obvious.
Yeah. But in it doesn't, it's not obvious at all. I think that's a funny thing. Anyway, it's probably not so funny in it. It seems like that is what the Maharshi was saying Friday night, when you keep saying about this inquiry. These assumptions. I guess the key one being of ignorance of me. And then from there, everything everything occurs. It seems like detachment is really important. Because with detachment, it seems like anything's possible. Without it, it's like, I don't know, it's much more difficult.
Detachment is natural for one who discriminates. If you discern the source and nature of happiness, how will you be attached to anything unreal? If you discern what is real and what is not real, how will you become attached? If you discern what you are not and who you truly are, how will there be any attachment? Free of attachment, you remain serene. In nothing, not even these meetings, these issues, will be able to rob you of your happiness. You can simply comprehend what it is to which you are really attached. Actually, you always want only one thing. If you yourself are that one thing, how will you attain it? If you yourself are that one thing, how will you ever lose it? Can you lose your existence? Likewise is it with consciousness and bliss. You are of the nature of being, consciousness, bliss, Satchidananda. How can there be any confusion?
इत्यात्मदेहभागेन प्रपञ्चस्यैव सत्यता यथोक्ता तर्कशास्त्रेण ततः किं पुरुषार्थता.
Thus, the enunciation of the difference between the Atman and the body has indirectly been asserted. Indeed, after the manner of the Tarka Shastra, the science of logic, the reality of the phenomenal world, but what end of human life is served thereby?
इत्यात्मदेहभेदेन देहात्मत्वं निवारितम् इदानीं देहभेदस्य ह्यसत्वं स्फुटमुच्यते.
Thus, the view that the body is the Atman has been denounced by the enunciation of the difference between the Atman and the body. Now is clearly stated the unreality of the difference between the two.
चैतन्यस्यैकरूपत्वात् भेदो युक्तो न कर्हिचित् जीवत्वं च मृषा ज्ञेयं रज्जौ सर्पग्रहो यथा.
No division in consciousness is admissible at any time, as it is always one and the same. Even the individuality of the jiva must be known as false, like the delusion of a snake in a rope.
रज्ज्वज्ञानात् क्षणेनैव यद्वद् रज्जुर्हि सर्पिणी भाति तद्वच्चिति साक्षात् विश्वाकारेण केवला.
As through the ignorance of the real nature of the rope, the very rope appears in an instant as a snake, so also does pure consciousness appear in the form of the phenomenal universe without undergoing any change.
उपादानं प्रपञ्चस्य ब्रह्मणोऽन्यन्न विद्यते तस्मात् सर्वप्रपञ्चोऽयं ब्रह्मैवास्ति न चेतरत्.
There exists no other material cause of this phenomenal universe except Brahman. Hence, this whole universe is but Brahman and nothing else.
व्याप्य व्याप्यकता मिथ्या सर्वमात्मेति शासनात् इति ज्ञाते परे तत्त्वे भेदस्यावसरः कुतः.
From such declaration of the Shruti as all this is Atman, it follows that the idea of the pervaded and the pervading is illusory. This supreme truth being realized, where is the room for any distinction between the cause and the effect?
श्रुत्या निवारितं नूनं नानात्वं स्वमुखेन हि कथं भासो भवेदन्यः स्थिते चाद्व्यवकारणे.
Certainly, the Shruti has directly denied manifoldness in Brahman. The non-dual cause being an established fact, how could the phenomenal universe be different from it?
दोषोऽपि विहितः श्रुत्या मृत्योर्मृत्युं स गच्छति इह पश्यति नानात्वं मायया वञ्चितो नरः.
Moreover, the Shruti has condemned the belief in variety in the words, the person who, being deceived by Maya, sees variety in this Brahman, goes from death to death.
ब्रह्मणः सर्वभूतानि जायन्ते परमात्मनः तस्मादेतानि ब्रह्मैव भवन्तीत्यवधारयेत्.
Inasmuch as all beings are born of Brahman, the supreme Atman, they must be understood to be verily Brahman.
ब्रह्मैव सर्वनामानि रूपाणि विविधानि च कर्माण्यपि समग्राणि बिभर्तीति श्रुतिर्जगौ.
The Shruti has clearly declared that Brahman alone is the substratum of all varieties of names, forms, and actions.
Suvarnajayamanasya suvarnatvam cha shashvatam brahmano jayamanasya brahmatvam cha tatha bhavet.
Just as a thing made of gold ever has the nature of gold, so also a being born of Brahman has always the nature of Brahman.
Swalpamapyantaram krutva jivatmata paratmanoho yam samtishtati mudhatma bhayam tasyabhibhashitam.
Fear is attributed to the ignorant one who rests after making even the slightest distinction between the Jivatman and the Paramatman.
வச்சனத்தால் சப்தத்தை உரைப்பதற்கோர் வருத்தமில்லையாதலினால் அசத்தரெல்லாம் நிஜ வடிவின் பாவனையில் மனது நின்று நிச்சலமாய் அனுபூதி நிலைக்கும் மட்டும் பிசகரவே சர்வமுமே பிரம்மென்றும் பிரம்மமதே நானென்றும் நானதென்றும் அச்சலமதாம் அகண்டான்ம ஸ்வரூபம் தன்னை அறிவிக்கும் சப்தத்தை உரைக்க வேண்டும். சாசுவத அனுபூதி அன்றி வாக்கால் சர்வமுமே பிரம்மென சாற்றினாலும் மாசரவே அயமேதேன் கோடி செய்த வரமோர் நிமிடத்தில் அடையலாமே. மாசரவே அகம் பிரம்மம் என்றுரைத்தால் மகாமேரு தான பலன் மறுவலாமே. நேசமுடன் பிரம்மமகம் என்றுரைத்தால் நிறைந்த புவி தான பல நேரலாமே. பிரம்மமகம் மகமென்பம் என்று வண்ணம் பிரியாத நிச்சயமோடிருப்பதற்கு சர்வவித உலகத்து சாரப்பட்ட சகல பொருள் தானமுமோர் ஈடே அன்று. பிரம்மமகம் மகம் பிரம்மம் என்று வண்ணம் பிரியாத பாவனையோடிருப்பதற்கிங்கு ஒரு சுகமும் ஒரு காலும் ஈடே அன்றங்கு. ஒன்றிய அச்சுகத்துக்கு சுகமே ஈடாம். சர்வமுமே பிரம்மம் என்றும் அது நான் என்றும் சந்ததனான் அதுவென்றும் நிச்சயத்த உரமருவி இருப்பவர் கோடியாடும் உத்தமமாம் தீர்த்தமில்லை தானமில்லை. தர்மமில்லை கர்மமில்லை பக்தி இல்லை, தனக்கயலாய் செஞ்செயலோர் அணுவும் இல்லை. பிரம்மெல்லாம் என்றுரமாமதி தீருக்கும், பெருமையினும் பின்னவையும் அதிகமுண்டோ. ஆதலினால் கனவிலுமே பிரம்மத்துக்கிங்கு அந்நியமாய் அணுவேனும் உள்ளதென்னும். வேதமுறும் புத்தியினை தூர தள்ளி, பிரம்மெல்லாம் அதுவே நான் நானதென்றே. சாதகமாம் உறுதியினை திடப்படுத்தி, சந்ததமும் பாவித்து சலனமின்றி. ஆதிமுடி ஒன்றுமிலா அகண்டாகார அனுபூதி அடைந்த மயமேயாவாய். அகமென்றும் நித்த பர பிரம்மமானோன், அகமென்றும் சுத்த பர பிரம்மமானோன். அகமென்றும் புத்த பர பிரம்மமானோன், அகமென்றும் முத்த பர பிரம்மமானோன். அகமென்றும் அசல பர பிரம்மமானோன், அகமென்றும் அசங்க பர பிரம்மமானோன். அகமென்றும் அகண்ட பரமானோன் என்றே அனவரதம் பாவித்தம் மயமேயாவாய். அகமென்றும் சண்மயமாம் பிரம்மமானோன், அகமென்றும் சாசுவத பிரம்மமானோன். அகமென்றும் சின்மயமாம் பிரம்மமானோன், அகமென்றும் சிதாகார பிரம்மமானோன். அகமென்றும் நிர்மலமாம் பிரம்மமானோன், அகமென்றும் நிராகார பிரம்மமானோன். அகமென்றும் அகண்ட பரமானோன் என்றே அனவரதம் பாவித்தம் மயமேயாவாய். சகல பரிபூரணமாம் பிரம்மனானே, சங்கல்ப விகற்பமுரா பிரம்மனானே. துகளணுவும் தொடராத பிரம்மனானே, துவைத்தமிலா தூய பர பிரம்மனானே. நிகரில் சிதா காய பர பிரம்மனானே, நிரந்தரமாய் நிறைந்த பர பிரம்மனானே. அகமருவா அகண்ட பர பிரம்மனான் என்று அனவரதம் பாவித்தம் மயமேயாவாய். சத்திய சீர் சுககணமாம் பிரம்மனானே, சலனமுரா சாந்தவர பிரம்மனானே. நித்திய நிர்குணமான பிரம்மனானே, நிரதிசயானந்த பர பிரம்மனானே. சுத்த பர தத்துவமாம் பிரம்மனானே, சுதசித்தமான பர பிரம்மனானே. அத்வைத அகண்ட பர பிரம்மனான் என்று அனவரதம் பாவித்தம் மயமேயாவாய். சமமதுவாம் பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே, சங்கமிலா பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே. மமதயுரா பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே, மகத்தான பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே. விமலமதாம் பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே, விகாரமுரா பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே. அமலமதாம் பரபிரம்மமானோ நான் என்று அனவரதம் பாவித்தம் மயமேயாவாய். விநாசமுரா பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே, விபுவான பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே. சனாதனமாம் பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே, சத்தான பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே. மனாதியிலா பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே, மாயையிலா பரபிரம்மமானோ நானே. அநாமயமாம் பரபிரம்மமானோ நான் என்று அனவரதம் பாவித்தம் மயமேயாவாய். சின்மாத்திரமான பரபிரம்மமல்லார் ஜீவநிலை ஈசநிலை ஜகத்தும் இல்லை. சன்மாத்திரமான பரபிரம்மம் தானே, சந்ததமும் தான் தானாய் தனித்த வஸ்து. நன்மாத்திரமான பரபிரம்ம மீதே நானெனவே நன்றாக நிச்சயித்து, தன்மாத்திரமான பரபிரம்மம் தானாய் தனித்தனுவும் தளர்வின்றி சுகித்திருப்பாய். சர்வமுமே ஆன்மாவுக்கு அபிநமான சத்திய சிற் சுககணமாம் பிரம்மென்றும், இருமையிலா பரபிரம்ம நானே என்றும், யானந்த பரபிரம்ம தானே என்றும். ஒருமை தரும் பாவனையே செய்ததாலே உள்ளத்தின் விகல்பமெல்லாம் ஒருங்கே தள்ளி, நிர்மலமாம் அகண்டான்ம போதம் பெற்று நீயாய் நீன்றென்றும் சுகித்திருப்பாய். அகில பரிபூரணமாம் என்னிடத்தில் அயலனவே கல்பிதமாம் உபாதியெல்லாம் திகழ்வுறவே விசாரிக்கில் எனக்கு வேறாய் ஸ்திலமளவும் இளையனவே நேதி பண்ணி இகழ்வரவே மிஞ்சிய நான் பிரம்மென்றே இருமையிலா அகண்டான்ம போதம் பெற்றோர் சுககணமாம் பரபிரம்ம வடிவேயாவர் சொல்லியது சத்தியமே சங்க இல்லை. இந்த விதம் யாவருமே உய்யும் வண்ணம் இணையற்ற அகண்டான்ம ஞானம் தன்னில் அந்தமிலா மகிமைதனை அகண்ட ஈசன் அருளியவா நிதகனின கருளி செய்தோன் தொந்தமெல்லாம் தொலைப்பதுவாம் இவ்வர்த்தத்தை துகளற்ற மனதுடனே தொடர்ந்து கேட்போர் பந்தமர அகண்டான்ம போதம் பெற்று பங்கமிலா பரபிரம்ம வடிவாய் நிற்பர். துரகமதன் கோடனவே வெறும் பொய்யான துறக்க முதல் துக்க சுக இச்சை மேவி கர்ம முதல் செய்வதனால் வீணாய் காலம் கழியாமல் மறைமுடியின் கருத்தை யோர்ந்து சிரவணமே முதலியதாம் அகண்டமான சிவ வடிவை உணர்பவரே முத்தரென்று நிர்மலமாய் ரிபு முனிவன் நிதாகனுக்கு நிமலான்ம ஞானத்தை நிகழ்த்தினானார்.
இயல்பிலாத உபாதிகள் யாவையும் இல்லை இல்லை என்றிவ்வித நீதி செய் அயலிலான்ம பறைக்கியம் அறிந்திடும் ஆன்ம ஞானம் அடைந்தவர் என்றுமே பயமிலா பரமான்ம ஸ்வரூபமாய் பங்கமின்றி இருப்பர் எனச் சொல்லல் மயலிலானந்த தாண்டவமாடுனம் மாசிலி சன்னகண்ட ஸ்வரூபமே மாசிலி சன்னகண்ட ஸ்வரூபமே.